Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Beck. Zips it out to his man. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's...
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Handoff to the single back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. after the run. Now to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Got the first down and more. Flying down the left side. Past the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can break one tackle and take off almost down the whole field, Palmer. This guy is a playmaker.
He really is, but it's a wasted opportunity for the defense there. They had a guy in position to bring him down for no gain, but because he missed the tackle, this defense now on their heels.
And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Miami! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Here comes the option. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to the ground with the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Golden Bears will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they... Turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the...
There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the 1st quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Beck. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in the pocket.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
The Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Runs through a tackle. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box, everybody up front. Ready for the run.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Here we go, here we go. The option look. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You could tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
Finding open areas. Turning it on.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted the field. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man, it's Collins. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parker. He's past the 30. At the 45, on his way. Finds some room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now through this defense moving forward.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here on third down. To the air, it's Beck. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap. Correctly, he's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space, it's Pringle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Third down coming.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Hurricanes are on the move. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Here's the pressure. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws for the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll leave it with him. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. looking to throw on first down. Soft spot in the middle.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Fakes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Collins. Gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He now has 74 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Beck. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the time.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it.
Let's go! Let's go! Satellite!
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled but not before. He picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Extending the play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to wait. Breaks into the open. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful.
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Beck. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump.
Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Golden Bears heading quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 11 over Northwestern. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Unleashes it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
And the Golden Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They weren't going to let it loose again after that big play. This time they knock it down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Collins. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Give to the single back. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming. Has to get there to move the stick. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20.
Football 7. Football 7. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They want that clock to run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to...
Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Slams it ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
22 water.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.